Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm going to be going around asking some of my friends what is the hardest thing about following Jesus as somebody in your early teens, or late teens, early 20s. Let me know what you guys think. What is the hardest thing about following Jesus in your late teens, early 20s? So what has been the hardest part about following Jesus in your late teens and now early 20s?
Well, first, I would say there's a lot of hard parts, but one of them, and I'm gonna do a different one, is continuously reading the word and trying to understand what it's saying.
That's real. And what advice would you give to people that's trying to read the word but feels constantly confused?
Try to break it down. Use commentaries.
That's good. Have you been using the commentaries?
Haven't yet, but I'm going to.
And what is the hardest part, would you say, of following Jesus as somebody in your early 20s?
I'll probably say not conforming to the pattern of the world.
Yeah.
I feel especially as a 20-year-old or 20, I'm 22, but I feel at my age, it's very easy to just live in the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of access to doing those type of things, especially when we go into adulthood. But I would definitely say making sure not to fall into temptation of just doing what is just so popular and glorified, which is sin.
And what advice would you give to somebody that's kind of struggling with conforming to the ways of the world but wants to get better?
I would definitely say your environment and your community. Yeah. Finding a place where more importantly just finding people who are pushing towards righteousness. Yeah. Versus living in the world. Because if you're around people who are living in the world, you're gonna continue to do that.
That's good.
So I would say definitely finding people who are living the way you want to live, which is for the Lord, and then following them.
That's good. Yes. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm here with my boy Noah. Fresh off a basketball game, by the way. They just won.
Fresh off Jersey mics.
But I just want to ask you real quick, what's the hardest part about following Jesus as a high school student, college student, someone that's in their teens and 20s?
I think the hardest thing about following Jesus is just pursuing him without an experience. I mean, church now, it's a social norm of going to church and experiencing good worship, experiencing words that are just so profound that we usually don't hear, instead of actually pursuing Jesus more than just going to church. But what do we do on a Monday? What do we do on a Sunday or Tuesday? Throughout the week, it's more than just pursuing Jesus on a Sunday, because our faith will die out if it's just a Sunday faith. Yeah. And obviously, I think a big thing for all teenagers is just insecurity. We are all embarrassed with what other people think and how other people view us instead of how Jesus views us, and that's the only opinion that matters. Someone told me one time, all the opinions are here, it's all temporary. And then when you go and see Jesus' opinion, you see him on the cross, that's the only opinion that ever matters. It's always eternal. That's final judgment and everything.
Yeah.
So
that's good. And what advice would you give to somebody that's kind of struggling with those types of insecurities that you're talking about? Maybe people pleasing and but wants to still pursue Jesus.
I think, like I said, you have to be in your word daily. There is where you find conviction within the word. There's where you find guidance. I was talking about it the other day. It's like a blind man when you walk a path. You don't have the stick, you won't know where you're going. Yeah. But if you have the stick with you, you have that guide, which is the Bible. That's good. It'll kind of lead you through the right path. So I think that's really what you have to do, is just stay in your word. You'll be convicted. And you'll find passion and pursuit and a desire to follow Jesus. And we'll put you on the right path. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you. As we heard from three of my friends, one of the hardest things some of the hard things that we go through as followers of Jesus at this stage in our lives is, one, pursuing Jesus as it regards to opening up our Bibles daily. Two is not conforming to this world. Joe reminded us that one of the ways that we stop conforming to this world is it depends on who we surround ourselves with. If we surround ourselves with good company, we're going to become that good company. And then Noah reminded us that something that's a hard thing that we struggle with at this stage in life is not just saying we're Christian for the cultural Christianity's sake, but it is important that we get through these things. These are things that I've struggled with in my own life. I'm still trying to work on what it really looks like to follow Jesus as a 21-year-old. I still say things and do things that I shouldn't do, but what's gotten me through that is that pursuit of Jesus. One thing I learned is that if you have a desire for God, that desire, for the most part, and it's been in my life, that desire that I've had has gotten me through so much, and it's helped me open up my Bible more and more and more. But I also recognize, I can't say, desire is not enough. At some point, you're just going to have to open up your word and pursue Jesus more and more. Overall, just wanted to share this piece of information. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Love you guys so much, and we'll see you soon. All right.